How do you get fish from the coast to inland markets and still keep it fresh?
Fish selected. So transport to the rescue.
But what type of transport?
It's something inland, right? And it's got to be quick.
So canals are no good.
And trucks weren't invented.
And don't forget the state of the roads.
So... no, I don't know.
You want something cheap. You want something fast. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present... the steam locomotive. They revolutionized transport. They played a vital role in the Victorian economy. Developed in the early days, mostly to help the textile and mining industries, but the biggest impact was on people.
Today we had a lark of the very high order. The locomotive machine was on the railway, and I had the satisfaction, for I can't call it a pleasure, of taking a trip in it, 20 miles an hour. I timed it with my watch. We were all quite fearful of suffocation. The motion is really frightful. It's flying, really, and you can't think of anything but instant death. One spark burnt Mr. Ross's cheek, and another a hole in Lady Maria's silk petticoat.
I felt as if no fairy tale was ever half as wonderful as what I saw. 35 miles an hour, swifter than a bird flies, for they tried the experiment with a pigeon. You can't imagine what it feels like to be cutting through the air, and all without any visible cause of progress, other than this magical machine, with its white, flying breath and rhythmical, unvarying pace.
Railway mileage. 1825, 27 miles. 1850, 6,000 miles. 1875, 13,500 miles. 1900, 18,500 miles.
How did they build so much?
Building the railway has been compared with the construction of the pyramids or the Great Wall of China, and it's a fair comparison. They weren't using mechanical diggers and forklifts, just spades and picks and a bit of muscle.
Can I see that?
Print to visor.
Navvies working on the London to Birmingham line. By 1847, there were 250,000 navvies in Britain. They had a reputation of being fierce, strong, big eaters and fighters. A navvy was expected to shift up to 5 tons of earth a day.
All right. Give me a reconstruction.
Animate actor.
Now, when a cudding's being dug, it's my job to make the running. See, there's planks up the side of the cut, and we got to take the earth up and over the top. Now, the horse gin takes most of the weight, but say the nag stumbles, or you lose your grip in the mud. You got to throw the barrow one way, yourself the other, or the earth will topple straight back down on top of you. One man got killed that way last week. Yeah, Teapot Punch, his name was.
Teapot what?
The navvies were very colourful characters. Their nicknames reflect this. Fighting Jack, Contrary York, Gypsy Joe, Bellerophon, Thin-Lipped Blondin.
Yeah, okay.
Now, they say there's as much chance of meeting death in this line of work as there is for the soldiers in Crimea. Aye. Yeah, but when you see what you made, the train goes rolling by, and the people as if turned to blocks of stone. And the women, all best gowns and bonnets, garping. And the cows in the field spitting out the cud because they seem out like it. Yeah. It's building the future, though. Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
Railways were unstoppable. Just check out the effects they had.
Shops, fresh fish, day trips, standard time.
Standard time?
Before the railways, you had to adjust your watch the further west you went. Cirencester was 7.5 minutes behind London. Bridgewater, 14. A railway timetable meant everyone had to use Greenwich Mean Time.
Holiday resorts, management skills, commuting, political parties, advertising, industry, railway towns.
That one.
The building and repairing of engines, coaches, and trucks was a new industry in itself. Where the company set up their works, towns appeared. Doncaster, Swindon. Crewe didn't exist in 1841. By 1900, it had a population of 42,000.
Milk, farm produce, landscape, housing, freight, business, dialects.
Dialects?
The way people speak. Just one example of how the railways brought the country closer together. Dialects across the country softened the more people traveled, so there was more chance someone from Wales could understand someone from Norfolk.
Diet, suburbs, newspapers, jobs, foreign expansion.
Why foreign expansion? Can't build railways on water.
No, but you can export railways. The materials, engines, carriages, miles of iron track taken across the sea by steamship. The know-how, the engineering skills, surveyors, contractors.
Data to Visor. British locomotives link up the wild expanses of Canada, Australia, and South Africa. There are even plans for British colonies the whole length of Africa. What next? A Cape to Cairo railway?